It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. Okay, my friends, last week I went onto our community tab and I asked all of you to send in your recommendations for songs that I could do on Memorial Day, which was yesterday, that were also metal songs, since normally on Mondays we do Metal Mondays. When we got to yesterday, when we got to the day, I just was feeling like I needed to react to something. I needed to share something from a piece that I already knew. It wasn't even the fact that it wasn't metal. I needed something that I could anticipate, that I was familiar with, to help me through coping about the day and remembering the day. Memorial Day is this day where we actively remember those who have sacrificed their lives in military service. For me and my family, as I said yesterday, it's always been a little broader than that for us. It's a day where we actively remember our own family members, our own friends who are no longer with us. And so it's an emotional day for me. And so that's why I ended up picking a choral piece that I am very fond of yesterday. If you have not seen that episode, I encourage you to take a look. But today, I am left with all of these wonderful recommendations that all of you have sent in that I asked for. And so I am going to do one of those today. And I have a bunch more. Next Monday is the D-Day anniversary. So I've got lots of options on the table, and I thank you all for your recommendations. Today, though, I have picked a song from Sabaton. It was said to me, on this thread, if you're doing these songs, if you're going to be looking for songs about war, you got to go back to Sabaton. They're kind of that's their thing, right? They do these songs. A lot of their songs are on these historical events, including many about war and significant historical battles. And so I am going to their song called Purple Heart today. It's from their debut album called Primo Victoria, released back in 2004. I have previously reacted to music by Sabaton twice on the channel. We reacted to their Christmas Truce during Christmas week this past Christmas, telling the story of that wonderful story of the truce in 1914 on the Western Front as World War I raged on, right? I also took a look at Enlisted E. Krieg, a song that focuses on the 30 Years' War. That's the war that raged during the 1600s and just resulted in millions of casualties. So these guys, they take on these heavy themes, and their music is heavy and powerful, and I think it makes a great fit. So we are continuing today on our Memorial Day theme with this song, Purple Heart. The Purple Heart itself is a military honor given by a U.S. president to those wounded or killed while serving in the U.S. military, showing great dedication, courage, and valor. So it's a very sacred military honor that is given to U.S. service members. On the track today, we have Joachim Broden on lead vocals and keyboards. We have Rikard Sundin on guitar and backing vocals, Oscar Montilius on the guitar and backing vocals, Par Sundström on bass guitar, and he is also the songwriter, and Daniel Molbach is on the drums. I have pulled the studio recording of this, so let's see what it sounds like. This is Purple Heart by Sabaton. Off we go. Okay, that sets up as a 5 to 1 with authority. They're an F sharp minor. Big heavy riff.
We signed up for the army to a Rangers company. All with M16s straight into the war.
Okay.
We served under the banner, letting US stars and stripes.
Down by
And
Stone.
the moonless nights we marched for endless miles. Once we were soldiers, once we were young.
Once we were soldiers, once we were young, we have found our peace, we've seen the end. So they're talking specifically about people that have fallen, that have been killed in the line of service. Sleep 6 feet below, heart of the brave cannot bring me back to life. Damn. Fallen in war, still brothers in arms. Okay.
And for all too many years, seen our friends go down, wounded, dead or lost. Know that peace comes at a high price.
It may take 1,000 lives and a deep belief. Wow. That's 6, spot 7. Just for a second to the relative major. Just as a chord, but now they're cadencing back in that minor key. So it's got that marching forward sort of beat to it, right? That we tend to think about with military. Okay. It's not double kick, it's triple kick. Wow. Heavy. Relentless here. I love the slow vocalisms that are happening above it as well.
Shining heartbeats no more. Beauty deep in cold love.
It's almost a 4-chord song. 6, 4. But instead of 5, it goes to the 5 in the minor key. It sets up the F sharp. Huh. Still, brothers in arms. I like these guys. It's got the heaviness of the metal, but it's got lyricism and melodic contours that I can really latch on to. And there's a 5 leading tone to 1. It's a convincing song, y'all, and what can I say about the context, right? It's called Purple Heart. I read that this song had been previously written with different lyrics, and when they decided that they were going to tackle these really heavy themes of war and conflict in this album, they ended up rewriting the lyrics to fit with that theme so that it fit with the other songs on the album. I'm not sure if it's about a specific war or a specific conflict. they're talking about signing up for the army to a Rangers company armed with M16s straight into the war, whatever the war it is. It seems like there always is one to go to, right? This part later on just gutted me, though. This bridge, shining hearts beat no more, buried deep, deep in cold earth, shallow grave in my motherland, here I stay, lay in darkness forever. I mentioned yesterday, y'all, that that my family, me specifically, I'm blessed. I haven't had a specific or close family member that has been killed in the line of duty. And I can't imagine. I try to have empathy. I can't imagine the emotions that would go with that. All I can do is say that I pay respect to all of these people that have answered the call and paid the ultimate sacrifice. And like they said in here, know that peace comes at a high price. It may take 1,000 lives. It may take a bunch more than 1,000 lives. And I struggled a little bit today, y'all, because it's on one hand, I am reverent and I am thankful and I am paying tribute to those who did make that sacrifice. I'm also emotionally conflicted because I wish that they didn't have to be called on to make that sacrifice. Sometimes it seems like it's really justifiable based on what they're fighting against, and other times it seems like it's frivolous in a way, or that it didn't have to happen that way. So it's a struggle for me emotionally to balance feelings of not liking war and of course and wanting to stay away from conflict and peace and all that sort of stuff on one hand, and honoring those that found themselves within the system and within the military and within these situations, and when push came to shove, they stood up and worked for the greater good. And so it's an emotional day. It's an emotional time, and I am thankful that all of you thought so much of this and responded to our call. And I just wish I could have done more. But we'll get to as many as we can that you have sent in and recommended to us. Today, though, I am really pleased to have listened to more from Sabaton. Leave it to a band from Sweden, y'all, to talk about war like this in their art. Really fascinating stuff. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out with me today, and we will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.